Decoded with Juiceman.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's been a little while. It's your old pal, the Juiceman, Juice Jennings, and this is Conspiracy Decoded. And man, we've had a little gap, a little lapse between episodes here. I have been doing some moving and some shaking. I have been a busy guy out there fighting this conspiracy out, opening minds, opening eyes, infecting the hearts of mankind with the truth that I have to share with the world. And man, I just have not had time to make episodes of Conspiracy Decoded. So we have so much to talk about. There's so much stuff that's been going on in the world of the Juiceman and the anti-conspiratorial revolution. So let's just get into it. And maybe I'll do some rapid fire. Maybe we'll just talk about all of it. Maybe I can get it all crammed into this episode. Maybe I'll chop it up into 2 or 3. I really don't know. We're just going to wing it. See where this road takes us. Walking and talking, Daddy. That's what we do when you're a pro like the Juiceman. So first things first, I want to thank everybody who contacted me regarding my Valentine's Day special message offer that I had put out for all my listeners. A personalized Valentine's Day message from the Juiceman to your significant other. And man, I got to tell you, the outpouring of demand for this was to the moon. You guys might have put both my kids through college if I believed in sending your kids off to be indoctrinated and brainwashed. I could have just financed the whole thing with this little operation. In fact, I should probably think about retiring from professional wrestling and just offering holiday greetings as my main time gig. So much stuff, so many offers, so many demands for these videos. I locked myself in the studio, and it took me about 8 days, about 14-hour shifts. So I lost track after about 250 of these videos, but we did a ton, and it was worth it. I would do it all over again because I made a ton of money. And I think in about 9 months from now, we're going to see a population boom in the Gulf Coast area because the Juiceman has probably contributed to a lot of lovemaking and a lot of babies being born. So you're welcome for that. Moving on, we're going to be talking about Conspiracy Sport Pro. We were back at the Blue Moon Bar for the big announcement. They're always keeping us in the dark. They're never telling us what we're going to do when we walk into the Blue Moon Bar. Well, this time they dropped a bomb on us. Not only did they tell us what we were going to do, they told us that we had a shot at the Tag Team Championships. Juiceman, El Catarino, collectively known as Conspiracy Force, going after the Pride for the Combat Sport Pro Tag Team Championships. Now, they had something up their sleeve telling us this very important information with so much time in advance. So we knew they had something coming up. So we had to come back and strike before they could strike. A counter-strike, if you will. So El Cachi started right away with the mind games. He caught up with Koloff as he was leaving another event, and this happened. Check this out.
Well, Florida got more Koloff.
Mind games. He's a mind games mastermind is what El Catarino is. It's one of the reasons I brought him into the fold. And then our pal K-Pax wanted to get involved too. He sat down at his video editing suite that we got for him over here at the compound at Area 51. He started slicing up some video, and he put together a pretty creepy video. Check this one out.
Pride, vanity, hubris, the fundamental sin and mother of all vices. The duality of dignity and self-respect, or superiority that reeks of conceit and arrogance. It was pride that changed the angels into devils, and it is pride that will bring about your doom.
Ooh, if I were the Pride, I'd be shaking in my boots after seeing that. Well, and then the day came that the fateful day had arrived, and it was time to do battle for the Combat Sport Pro Tag Team Championships. So I showed up to the venue, and I didn't know where El Kachi was, and then I still didn't know where he was, and I hadn't heard anything from him, and now I'm starting to get worried, right? I'm like, where'd he go? Is he dead in a ditch somewhere? Did he get murdered by the Clintons? And I still don't know where he is. To the point where the bell rings and they said, Juiceman, it's time. And I said, what am I supposed to do? I'm out here by myself. And they said, don't worry, we got it handled. We found you a partner. And I said, who the heck could you possibly have for me that's going to fill the gap, the void, the hole, the black hole that is left by the absence of El Cacherino? And they give me some schmuck from their training school, some guy named Randy or Ralphie or Reggie, some green bean trainee. He's supposed to be my partner. And now it all has become absolutely clear. That's why they told me that we were going to have a tag team championship match, so we could come up with a game plan, come in feeling super, super confident, just so they could, I don't know, kidnap El Kachi and throw him into the wolves. And this Ralphie guy, he ends up being total controlled opposition, because he ends up leaving me high and dry. I take 3 cannonballs from Koloff, and then I eat a spine buster. I smack my back of the head on the mat, scrambles my brains, turned into mush, and I get pinned, looking like a fool out there. But it turns out El Kachi didn't get kidnapped, because as I was leaving the Blue Moon Bar, this happened. Kachi, making me look like an idiot out there having to wrestle with some green bean. This is not okay.
Dude, I'm here. And look who I brought.
You serious?
Look who I brought.
You're late, man.
I'm late. Wait.
You're like 4 hours late.
I'm not. 5 o'clock. MST, right?
MST.
Washington Standard Time?
Dude,
What?
I had to wrestle out there with some green bean trainee by myself. Making me look like an idiot. Get in the car.
I'm not late.
K-Pax, let's go. Making me look like a dummy.
Got it right in the back.
Can you believe it? Martian Standard Time. What a joker. I can't stay mad at those guys. All right, moving on. We're going to talk about some VHS, some vintage house show, baby. Going back to the last episode, I believe, it's been a while, I'd have to listen back because I honestly can't even remember what I talked about, but I think I was telling you about my my match with that old crusty fart Joe Kane. And I gotta apologize, okay? Because I was completely mistaken. If you go back and listen to that episode, I say something about Ethan Andre slipping the chain and the tights and setting him up, and the match getting the ready reversed, and I get to... That didn't happen. See, when Joe Kane hit me with that chain, he scrambled my brains again so bad that I totally remembered it wrong. That's definitely not what happened. I'm sticking to the story here. Joe Kane attempted to murder me out there at VHS in Biloxi, Mississippi, folks. He had a chain. He knew that he couldn't beat the Juiceman. He had no chance of winning that match. So he said to hell with it. And he wrapped that chain around his wrinkled old hand, and he smashed me right in the face with it. So the referee did the exact thing that he should have done. He reversed the match. He gave me the win. I am undefeated in VHS Wrestling, Daddy. And I don't plan on losing anytime soon. And we're going to be talking about the commissioner. This guy. Let me tell you about this guy. The commissioner of the Mississippi Pro Wrestling and Bowling Commission, some loser by the name of Gilbert Figley. He has decided to open up an investigation into what happened at the end of that match when Joe Kane attempted to murder me. And he's diving into, I don't even know what he's going to do, but he's going to investigate it. He's also accused me of stealing some bowling shoes. I don't know what he's talking about. So watch out for this guy. Gil Figley, if you ask me, he is just another pawn of the conspiracy, another tool by the tyrannical overlords that's out to get the Juiceman. And by association, your mama's favorite, Ethan Andre. Talking about a big announcement from VHS Wrestling. They're coming back. They're coming to the Hollywood Warehouse in Gulfport, Mississippi. April 22nd, baby. The biggest, most important night of VHS Wrestling history. And the Juiceman's going to be there. Juiceman can't wait. Ethan Andre will be there. It's going to be a rocking good time. We're going back to the 80s one more time. Doing that time warp once again. The greatest decade that ever existed. It's going to be a big time. Big things coming for the Juiceman. In the next episode, we got through that pretty quick. So I will end that right now. I'm going to do another episode very quickly talking about another instance that happened at Combat Sport Pro. We're going to talk more about VHS. We got all kinds of stuff coming up, baby. And maybe I'll even give you a little snippet of the greatest radio talk show in the history of radio, and that's Juiceman After Dark. Lots of stuff. We'll talk about that later at some point. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Conspiracy Decoded. I'm the Juiceman, Juice Jennings. And don't forget, everybody, it's not a coincidence. It's a conspiracy, Daddy!